Sorry, I made a bad coffee. This weekend, we're going to an Airbnb. It's on a lake. Which I'm really excited for because I love to swim. And ever since I got here, I kind of wanted to swim, but the Lake Ontario on Toronto's kind of gross. Let me find something. Harry, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Want some food? I need sugar in this. I'm gonna try coconut milk at it. I'm scared. I have honey. I'm gonna put honey in it. Hi.
Oh, our guy's here.
Oh!
I literally just called it like probably 25 seconds ago.
I'll talk about this in the car.
How come, Henry dear, said Mrs. Henry Brown, you always disappear when the evening sun goes down? Of course, I don't know, but Henry, I suspect you found a friend of the female sex. So from now on, Mama's gonna go along, just to make sure you keep your willpower strong. Yeah, Mama goes where Papa goes. Oh, Papa don't go out tonight, no sir. Mama goes 'cause Mama knows you can't be trusted out of her sight. Mama's got a feeling that she must be near, just to help her Papa keep his conscience clear. So Mama goes where Papa goes. Oh, Papa don't go out tonight. Here's your bedroom slippers and your favorite pipe. Here's your yellow bathrobe with the gorgeous purple stripe. Here's your armchair and the paper that you read. And here's a loving Mama who's got everything you need. There's your strutting slippers and your evening clothes. There's your spats and gloves.
Thank God, we finally are making a video where it's clear. Not the blurriest video to ever be made. Hello. Welcome to the 4th video. Sorry there was such a delay. I moved back from Canada. The vlogs will still be in Canada because I have so much little footage I made that I want to keep going with, but the next one is when I come home. So if anyone wants to see the journey there, they wouldn't let me on the plane. They wouldn't let me on the freaking plane with my dog. Hysterical in the airport I was. So I literally had to go back to my house in Toronto and stay another 2 nights there and then come home. But anyway, I made it home. I'm home now. I'm just kind of getting back to being a normal person, so it's good to be back. The video that I'm making today is about how to feel prettier, but not even that, just to feel good about yourself and how you look, like how to feel gorgeous about how you look. Here is my thoughts. When I was 15, I was playing the I'm so ugly game. The I'm so ugly game consists of being like, I'm so ugly, no boy's ever gonna fancy me, all my friends are so much prettier than me, like, woe is me, woe is me. I was doing that in the hopes that the universe, I would like become an underdog story, because I'd watched too much telly. So I thought that if I said bad things about myself and felt those bad things about myself, that maybe I would be owed more. I would be owed for someone to like me more because I'm the one who always says I'm ugly, so I deserve it the most, which is not true, and that's not how the world works. I decided to stop doing that when I was like 15, 16, and that really changed how I felt about myself and how I felt confidence wise. Still do, but try to decenter men. Not so much decenter men, but just decenter the male gaze, I suppose. Not the queer male community. What men find desirable. So that's kind of where my self-care journey began. I think it's very important to recognize the difference between authentic, real, organic beauty and media beauty. Media beauty is the type of beauty that looks best in a photograph. Like there's a lot of like that Hollywood look that people go for. I'm 100% not hating on anybody who gets cosmetic procedures. I have gotten them. I'm just saying that sometimes it's a very unrealistic standard. Like people can't look like that. The people in the photos don't even look like that. So I think it's very important to remember the difference between authentic beauty and media beauty. Both are okay. But if you try and remember when you were a kid, before social media, like, do you remember how beautiful you thought your mom looked, or like your older sister looked, when they were like getting dressed up and getting fancy to go outside? Like, I thought that was like so glamorous and gorgeous, and they were always so stunning. In primary school, my junior and senior infants teacher, Miss Keane, she always came in with a red lip. Every day she had blonde hair and the red lip, and it was just so like, it was so beautiful. I just thought she was so stunning. Like, I just thought I was like, oh, like, she's so glam, like, I can't wait to be glam. But I think I just was searching for like self-expression. My next door neighbor, she always had short blonde hair, a red lip every day, and a red nail to match. That is so glamour. Like, what I find so beautiful. Or like the girl in your year when you were in secondary school, and like the prettiest girl in your year, and she had like a pink scrunchie. Things like that you find really, really beautiful. Like, try to remember that your own standard of beauty, of what you think is beautiful, has not always been like this like model-esque, statuesque woman. It has existed in other things in your own life, and like, try to remember that. Give yourself that own advice. I love having a cup of tea and a chocolate digestive. If every single person in the whole world told me that they hated that, they didn't like having a cup of tea and a chocolate digestive, it would not make me like it any less. I would still love it. If I make a video and I think it's really funny on TikTok, if everyone hates it, that's okay. Everyone's allowed to hate it. It's a matter of opinion. But I love it, and that's the most important thing. So I think if you start, instead of thinking about like getting yourself to a place that is more beautiful, just kind of think about, what do you think is beautiful and fun. If you have a certain hairstyle that you think is okay, and maybe it gets you a lot of compliments and it gets you a lot of men being attracted to you, but you just want to shave your head, you have to be able to do that and feel good about yourself, because it doesn't matter what other people think if you know that you're gorgeous, know that you're stunning. Does this make any sense? Another thing just to say, I know this is a little bit all over the place, but for example, me, I had a boyfriend in the past, and I feel like he really liked a very like conventional, traditional woman, and I found myself dressing like that and not dyeing my hair funky colours, and, you know, expressing myself and coming across in a way that I know that he would find attractive, because I wanted him to want me. But when we broke up, I felt like I was free of his gaze, so then I was able to really express myself in how I did my hair and like dyed my hair funky colours and stuff. And then I was so much more happier because I was able to express myself how I wanted to. I still feel it now. Like, if I'm going out to a nightclub with the girls and we're not going to like a queer space, I feel a little bit like a pang of like, ugh, about being outside of the conventional standard, or like men not approaching me when we go out. And then when I go to queer spaces, I feel way more comfortable. Everyone is dressed different and funky and outside of the conventional standard of beauty, so it's very easy to feel relaxed in those environments. Decentering men, decentering the male gaze, and the patriarchy. Men are victims of the patriarchy too. They are taught to be way too sexual too young, and they're desensitized to like a lot of stuff. Their opinion is skewed because of the patriarchy, and they're a victim because of that. Decenter the male gaze and find what you think is beautiful, and then be that. It's literally the easiest thing. Find creators online that like have your same body type, that look like you, and it's so much better. It's like, because for me, when I find creators online that look like me and I find them so beautiful, there's not a man in the world that could tell me that woman's not hot, and I'm trying to apply that to myself. Another thing I think is really good is to think about you as a little kid. If you're saying mean things to yourself, you're saying it to her. You've got to be kinder to yourself in general. Your thoughts and words affect your reality. I really truly believe that. And if you're constantly saying mean things about yourself, you're gonna believe them. Sometimes people say like, oh, I look so horrible, because they want to say that first before anyone else does. I would love to see people try and use a little less self-deprecation. Another thing to feel more beautiful and pretty and good in your own skin is when you're listening to a love song, just think about yourself singing it to yourself. If you feel really good about how you look one day, on the bus into town, listen to Pretty Woman. Use it almost like a little affirmation. I feel like that's really helped me. I don't know if any of this has made any sense. I just think that everyone deserves to feel really good about themselves, and you can do it. It is possible. I think it's about mindset and circumstance and who you're around. So you just also just have to give yourself a chance. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this helped. If you have any questions or want to talk, DM me on Instagram at fewcans. Next video coming next Friday. Love you. Miss you, love you.